Today's Tuesday tax tip of the week is regarding IRS scams. Recently, there have been an increasing number of scams in which individual taxpayers are being contacted by people um, portraying themselves as IRS representatives. Some of these may come through phone calls, some through emails, and to a lesser extent, social media and or texting. The important thing to keep in mind is the IRS's initial contact with taxpayers is almost exclusively through the mail. They never contact anybody through email, social media, or texting, so any of these are clearly not the IRS. They will sometimes contact you by phone, but that's usually not until you've already been contacted by letter, had contact with the IRS, and you've actually exchanged your phone number. So before that, it's very, very unlikely that that would happen. And particularly, groups that are being targeted tend to be immigrants. And when these immigrants are contacted, they're threatened with deportation, having their utilities shut off, arrest, having their driver's license revoked. And so it's important to keep in mind that obviously these would be scams. In addition, they may take another route, which sometimes is to say that you have a large amount of money available to be refunded to you. And again, the thing to keep important in mind here is that this is a scam. Do not, under any circumstances, provide any personal information such as your social security number, a PIN number, a password, bank account information, credit card information, anything of that sort. Also, if you get an email, be careful. Do not reply to the email and do not open any attachments because these attachments may have items in them that have that may be malicious to the content on your computer. If you are contacted by somebody, especially by telephone, if it is a true IRS agent, they would give you their name, their badge ID, and another thing that you might want to take down would be the caller ID number they're calling from. Once you have all this information, there is a number, 800-366-4484. Again, 800-366-4484. You can always call that number, provide the information that you got on the person claiming to be from the IRS, and they can tell you whether it was a legitimate call or not. If you find out that it's not a legitimate call, what you can do is you can pass along, especially with emails, anything to the IRS through a site called phishing, phishing, at irs.gov. Again, phishing at irs.gov. Again, do not reply to any emails and do not open any attachments. And if you are contacted by the IRS, it's probably best to contact a tax professional, somebody who's used to handling these situations. Hope these tips help you out, and I'll see you next week.